you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow.
Well, I met Ronnie about 4 years ago at a men's encounter. And coming to know Ronnie now over the past 4.5 years, I've been on the other side of the tracks. I've been arrested, I've been in jail. And now for me and Ronnie to be friends, that's just one of the great things that happens here at New Covenant Church, and the things that God does.
My name's Ronnie Stiles, and I work with the Department of Community Corrections, or Probation and Parole, here in Haywood County for the state of North Carolina. I'm a probation officer. My primary responsibility is making sure that people that get in trouble and they get placed on probation by the judge in court is to follow along and make sure that they follow the recommendations that the judge give. And also, if you see other needs, or you see people that's got problems as far as other addictions and stuff, referring them to places of treatment. The whole truth about the matter is, about 20-some years ago, I was working at a job in Asheville, and about the time I come across where the church is, I was praying for God to give me a job, and a job with the prison department opened up, and I started working at the prison department in the kitchen area, supervising inmates at the prisons. And I worked at the prisons for 7 years, and during that time put myself through school and got this job with probation 13 years ago. So I've got 20 years tied up with the prisons and probation. I like probation and parole because it's more of a second chance, other than just strictly law enforcement going picking somebody up, arresting them, putting them in jail. Most of the time, if I end up taking somebody back to court, there's been a process of at least give them a chance to prove themselves before they go back to court. And not just that, you also get involved with these people's day-to-day lives, but you get involved with their families a lot of times, and it's kind of neat just how that evolves into being able to reach out and talk to maybe not just the person you're dealing with on probation, but a family member that's got questions or needs.
Ronnie's always ready to talk about Jesus. He'll put down whatever he's doing and take time to really talk to you and be sincere about it. And that's one thing I really love about Ronnie.
When you see people actually succeed and they come back later on, even when you've locked them up in prison or sent them off to jail, and they come back and say, I really appreciate what you've done for me, and you've, and you see that some people make that difference. They make that connection, and that's the big thing that you like to see. New Covenant Church has helped me with my ministry through the fact that once I come to church here and got involved and found a place to plug in, I've got on the usher and safety team, and just there's a group of guys, after going through some of the men's encounters and stuff like that, that just helps you focus better on what is important in life. New Covenant has done an excellent job at providing programs. There's all kinds of courses and classes and life groups. If somebody really wants to get involved and plugged in, then it's really up to that person. So I think that New Covenant's done an excellent job at providing stuff to help you grow. There's times even when I've had people on probation in handcuffs that God gives you the opportunity just to give a word that gets that person thinking about where they're at, or and even in my job with probation, I know that God has used something that I've said to somebody, as even down to where it was the last time maybe someone ever spoke to them, because that person passed away or whatever. Even though as sad as that sounds, you realize God used you to speak into somebody's life and give them that opportunity to make things right. Those things that I do on my job and off my job, and even here at the church, is still all for one.
You serve, I serve.